Minions have spawned.
What's up, guys? It's DoubleWinning, and today I'm bringing you a video that is how I got my green ribbon in League of Legends. I've had Honorable Opponent on and off about like 90% of the time since it came out, because I kind of strive to be, a respectable player in League of Legends. Of course, I get frustrated sometimes, and of course I've raged sometimes, but I definitely try and keep that rage on the inside. This game is also kind of an ode to Spartacus 9. This wonderful Ezreal player, top tier, in fact only plays AD carry, and can't play anything else. So in Champion Select, I can only play AD carry, so can I get AD carry? Well, Spartacus 9, of course. We would be more than happy to give you AD carry since we're wonderful people. So we give Spartacus 9 AD carry. And I'm sure you guys have all heard this story before, since, all you guys are stuck in Elo hell, and every single game you get a lever or a rager. Spartacus 9 decides to not only AFK, but tries to bait a Q dodge with Revive Smite, and then just doesn't log in, or doesn't summon in, or whatever. And so, I was pretty frustrated, but I figured Renekton vs Teemo is some lane that I don't have a lot of practice with. So at least I'll get some top lane practice, and we'll just surrender at 20. But the thing is, this game actually ended up being, and so as you see there, I pick up a pretty sweet first blood. I blew Teemo's flash, and then I was able to pull a flash combo off. But even with that first blood, you see Spartacus 9 here. He's not amused. He's not coming back. And the game actually ended up being not bad. The Lux kind of felt sorry for us and apologized for our lever, and Spartacus 9 here. Basically, I'm just gonna zoom in on Spartacus 9 all the time, just to kind of grind it in your head. I was just so confused because okay, so let's say like you main Akali or something like that. Like you can only play Akali. You have 5,000 games of Akali played, and then like your second most played champion is like support Olaf or something, and you have like 12 games as him. So of course you're gonna ask for Akali, and if you don't get Akali, like I'm not supporting these people, but I can understand the twisted logic that they have, where I need to play Akali so I can carry all these noob lords. And then if they don't get Akali, they're like, well, crap, I better just AFK because I don't want to accidentally burn another champion. But Spartacus 9 here, we gave him AD carry. We even gave him Ezreal. Like, we gave him everything he wanted. But some Spartacus 9s just want to watch the world burn. And so he decided, I'm going to take Revive Smite. Like, this is what I heard with some next level MOBA Fire guide shit right here. If I take Revive and go Smite and jump in, at 35 minutes, my jungling speed will be off the charts, and I'll be able to definitely pick up, 200 CS in like a minute. And it turns out we don't actually make it to 35 minutes, Spartacus 9. So I'm sure your strategy was brilliant and like over the top, genius Albert Einstein League of Legends shit right there, but unfortunately, we weren't able to actually get to 35 minutes so that you could show us this brilliant Revive Smite, don't log in until 35-minute Ezreal strat. But this game, I really just kind of practiced my mechanics as Renekton and kind of trying to dominate this Teemo lane, and actually do really well in this Teemo lane. As you can see here, right now I don't really have a lead in CS, but the lead kind of starts to pick up, and right here, we get a nice counter gank off on this Maokai, and I flashed in to kind of try and get more damage with my ult onto him. And at this point, I realized I have so much health, we're diving this Teemo. And it looks like Teemo kind of just gave up there. After I stunned him, like, it seemed like the stun duration was super long. And look at that! Look at that shroom! Look at that shroom! It almost got me. Like, oh man. I would have walked right into that shroom, and I don't think it would have been able to kill me because I have like 75 magic resist, but that would have been some scary stuff right there. And so luckily I was able to survive there, and like I said, at this point, I'm just kind of like, I want to get as much practice with Renekton vs Teemo as I can, but we're not going to win because of Spartacus 9. Spartacus 9. 1-0 to Spartacus 9. Anyway, so huge, major, super props to our Nunu. And I know that sounds like, I realize how douchey that sounds. I didn't realize that he died right there in that clip, but still. Oh, right here, I just clear all the shrooms because I'm like, you know what? Screw you, Timo. I'm gonna go back. I'm just gonna clear all your shrooms. I'll just eat them all up. Nom 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 nom. I should just take them back to base and give them to Spartacus 9. That would have been good. Yeah, you. Just give them to you. Just give you all the shrooms.
Purple team's turret.
But big shout out to this Nunu because he was the greatest sport. I even said it in chat. Unfortunately, I wish you could see the chat, but for some reason when you do spectator mode replay, maybe I shouldn't have done spectator mode replay, but I really wanted to kind of, I think the spectator mode, I really like the fact that you can line up everybody and their stats so you can kind of see how everyone's doing in their respective lanes. I really like that you can do that, and I really like that you can see everything on the map to kind of give perspective of what they were thinking as well. I don't know. But the chat was really nice. Nobody was really flaming. There was a little bit of a kind of a scuttle with Lux, since Lux is doing really well, and you know, the whole like, oh, this is 4v5, but you know, we're not discounting Lux's skill at all, because Lux did really well. But the game would have been different if Spartacus 9 would have logged in. I'm not saying that we would have won, but 100% it would have been different because Spartacus 9 would have been in the game and not just AFK at the fountain. And so, but most of the game, you know, we were talking and we were just like, you know, I'm glad we're getting some good practice, you know, blah blah blah, you know, Spartacus 9, I hope you trip on like 100 Timo shrooms while you're AFK from the game, you know, I hope you have some chicken noodle soup that just, you know, doesn't taste that good, because, you know, that's one of the lower things in life. Just, yeah, you Spartacus 9. I'm talking to you. Not this super fast crocodile alligator who 1v4s their team and then just swags away. Oh, man. But this game, I actually had a lot of fun. I was talking with the enemy team a lot, talking with my team. Big shout out again, you know, double shout out, double winning to this Nunu, who didn't complain once literally didn't complain once during the game. And he was going against a Graves territory. Like, if I was in that lane and I was Nunu, like, Nunu's whole point in the game, like, as a support, is to like, it's like 80% buff the AD carry. And we don't have an AD carry, because Spartacus 9 decided to be a little Timo. That's probably the biggest insult in League of Legends you can get. It's just a little Timo. And, but this Timo, this Nunu, this swell guy, Swagmaster Flex Nunu, decided to be a super great sport and didn't complain once, even though this is a complete losing game. We weren't gonna win this game because the only way you can really win a 4v5 is if you absolutely dominate, and then you manage to end the game like 20 minutes basically. Like, you have to be strong enough that you can 4v5 every single team fight. And the gold's kind of even if you look at how Ezreal, like, let's say even if Ezreal played terrible and had 100 CS and no kills, that's going to be at least like, I don't know, 2-3k gold. And so we're not really even. They're ahead in gold even with that. So, like, we were still going to lose this game. And but because I was respectful to my teammates, like, incredibly respectful, like, we all have this mutual kind of bond that we hate Spartacus 9, but we're going to do it in a positive way by reinforcing each other's, like, positivity and, you know, being nice to our enemy teammates. And actually, after this game, I ended up getting a friendly, let's see, I got a friendly, 3 teamworks, and 3 honorable opponents. So a huge explosion of honor. And I know some of you guys are like, oh, I play these AFK games and I don't get any honor for it. But I mean, like, the whole game was just us talking and having a good time. And so, you know, on one hand, I want to say thank you, Spartacus 9. But on the other hand, I want to say, a different choice of words, Spartacus 9. So no, we don't get to watch the explosion. No, Spartacus 9, you are a douche, but thank you for the green ribbon. And it says victory, but that's bullshit because my team lost. It just shows victory because it's spectator mode. Thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, guys, stay classy and keep winning. Just stay respectful to your teammates. Work that honor farm, yo.